Give it just a sec to make sure YouTube is actually cooperating with me today. Good. Alright, hey everyone. This is Chaotic Teal and welcome back to Dragon Warrior. Last time, we were level grinding. This time, we're still level grinding. 2949 experience. We are currently level 16. So, we should get through the massive level grinding session today, which is excellent, because that will open the gates for us to do several more things before we have to level grind more. Right, we also lost like 14,000 gold, which is fine. It's not a big deal. It's fine. Anyway, the sole reason that everything centers on us getting to level 17 is that level 17 is when we learn heal more, so we'll actually be able to heal ourselves at a rate comparable to the amount of damage we'll take. Because currently, we're in a losing damage race whenever we get into a fight. I love random encounters. They're great. In slightly more seriousness, I think that I can say I dislike random encounters less than most people. But I still recognize where they're pretty obnoxious from a player perspective. On one hand, random encounters are easy. There we go. Random encounters are easy to make. And relatively speaking, they're pretty easy to test as well. Because it's a matter of probability. You can easily simulate random encounters. But from a player perspective, it's pretty obnoxious not to be able to go much of anywhere without repetitive battles. And that is why most games that have random encounters will also have some way to reduce them. I mean, even in this, there's a repel spell. Lots of gold men. That'll definitely help with recovering the gold we lost. There we go. On the NES, and I'd say the Game Boy as well, random encounters just make sense from a perspective of technical limitations. Because you couldn't have too many sprites moving around on screen. You couldn't do too much that was complicated with the enemy movement. The only game I'm aware of on the NES that has actual visible encounters in the overworld is Zelda 2. And that's a weird example. But as a player, visible encounters are definitely more satisfying. They're more complicated to design for the developers, but if they're done well, they make it feel like A, the world is actually more alive, and B, the player actually has some influence over whether or not they get into battles. The difficulty there being, since random encounters are unavoidable, for the most part, unless you're looking at games like Pokemon, where random encounters are only possible in certain areas, like grass on the overworld or caves and other dungeons. Well, quote-unquote dungeons. You're gonna be pretty sure that just statistically, the player should encounter so many enemies en route from one place to another. And thus, even if they go straight there, straight from point A to point B at every major plot beat, they should have at least this many battles under their belt, and thus they should have at least this much experience. Obviously, that's not how a lot of earlier games were designed, because of the limits of time and, well, the desire to get more time out of the experience and the limit of the amount of space on a cartridge. Which is why we've spent the last, 3 weeks level grinding on this island. Because if we overlook battles, there aren't a lot of story beats in this game. Even if we find every bit of guidance that we're supposed to, or that is in place to lead us between objectives. Rude. It always sucks when they dodge a crit. But just taking this game as example, we leave the castle, we go northwest to get the tablet in the cave. That gives us information on 3 things we need to get. We wander around between each town once or twice to get each of the things. And then we just go fight bad guy, win. There are very few subplots. I think the only thing I left out is rescuing the princess. And I don't even remember for sure if you have to do that. You definitely don't have to do it before you fight the final boss. But it's helpful to, just because of one item in particular that we need. So, especially considering that this was a full-price retail game when it came out, because, you know, it was up to that level at the time. Congratulations, you've stopped me from casting spells. The point is, people wanted to get time out of their games, which is reasonable. I disagree with the metric that the value of a game should only be determined by its length. Because for one thing, the time it takes to finish a game is going to vary quite heavily from person to person. Even if you can make an assessment of the average length of a playthrough with aggregate data. I mean, heck, that's what I use as a measuring stick for a lot of my Extra Life events. Even if you can make those aggregate assessments, it's not necessarily going to be in that ballpark for everyone. I have 26 health now. Just want to double check how many laps I need to do before I keep talking. 35. Right, about 9 per. And I have 82 health max. So I'm missing 47. So 6 more laps. Anyway, each person's playthrough is going to be a different amount of time, and if they don't like a game, their playthrough is likely to be shorter. Because they might not finish it. Or they might struggle with a section and get stuck where other people don't. So, the other piece is that art and entertainment can't really be quantified. Not nearly as much as people might want to. You can't... Speaking as someone who loves math, you can't, with simple layman's mathematics, reduce the value of a game to a function. You know, the XY graph of time versus cost isn't a valid metric. Because some people are going to love a game, some people are going to hate that same game. sometimes for the same reasons. Different people experience different things in very different ways. To use the word different way more times than I should in a single sentence. Sometimes the emotional impact of a game, whether that's through narrative or just through the overall experience of playing it, has far more weight than simply the amount of time that someone spent. And we could go into inflation and things like that, and budgeting is important, and setting reasonable prices so people can actually purchase your game is important. Also, creators being properly compensated for the work that they put into creating games, or creating art in general, is important. I'm certainly no exception, but Steam sales, I think, have vastly changed the way that we think about and perceive games. And purchasing games. It's, I would say, relatively uncommon for the average person to purchase a game at full price. Especially a digital game. Things are a little different for a physical game, but still. Steam sales are so overwhelmingly effective and ingrained in the mentality of purchasing games at this point that it becomes tough to justify buying any game on Steam when it's not on sale. Granted, I'm definitely much more of a console gamer than a PC gamer. I think that might change once I have... or that might change a little bit once I have my desktop set up again, and thus I have different devices for play and work. But for me, not only do I like the experience of playing a game on a TV, which is funny as someone who played handheld games so much growing up, but I feel more relaxed when I'm playing a game on a device that cannot be used to do work. Just a separation thing for me. Multitasking is great. Multitask devices and tools are great. They're efficient, they save space, they can lead to much more masterful usage of a tool depending on what they are. Sometimes having a little bit of separation between work, productivity space and slow down and enjoy yourself space can be really good. Part of why I'm really hoping that when I do get settled into my own place, I can have like a one-bedroom apartment and not have a TV or anything in my bedroom. That separation is something I've never had and something that I think would be very nice. Or at least I've never had it since I've been in my own space. Anyway, level grinding. I didn't check how much experience we had starting off. I think we need to get to somewhere around 16,000. That would make sense to me. I could be incorrect. It might be closer to 15,000, but I don't think so. I think it's going to be 16,000 at most, and at least somewhere between 15 and 16,000. No. Whoops, I accidentally advanced the RNG. I'm playing this with a Super Nintendo controller, and I had forgotten what I have the X and Y buttons set to. I think they're turbo buttons, which I guess would be worth testing. I could be wrong. I'm not sure. Is this turbo? Sure is. Not that it really does that much in this game. But, you know. At least I can hold a button instead of pressing it repeatedly. I usually try to avoid eating while I'm streaming, but I mean, unless it's Extra Life, then all bets are off, because I gotta eat at some point. But I ordered coffee cake and coffee. And I don't want to let that sit on my bed for the next 2 hours. Fortunately, we've got so much health that there just really isn't a lot that we can get clobbered by. Sometimes, as a game developer, I get job alerts that are like $130,000 a year for a senior software development position. And it makes me really sad that I don't want to go into, like, big, heavy programming work. But I don't know. I'm a capable programmer. This could be problematic. Nope, we're good. Anyway, I'm a capable programmer. But there's just quite a bit about programming that I struggle with. From a psychological perspective. I really don't like not being able to get results quickly. I think that's part of why I'm much more fond of game engine scripting, because I can spend 10 or 20 minutes typing something out and then plug things in the engine and see if it works. Where, say, console app programming, like command prompt console, there's a whole bunch of hoops I have to jump through to even get stuff to start working. And granted, it could be that my issue stems from the less than thorough picture of programming that I got from my high school programming classes. But and then there's also just the attitude of a lot of people that program. It's a generalization. I don't like generalizations, but I've had a lot of strongly negative experiences with the attitudes of programmer peers. And I'm not going to try to broad stroke psychoanalyze computer programmers, because I don't think that's fair or would give me an accurate picture. But I've seen far more people in the programming field who are my way or the highway. If you do this wrong, you're just a dingus and should step out of the way. Sorts. Rather than here are some of the flaws in the way that you've approached this issue, or that you executed this approach, and here's stuff that might work better. To a point, I think it could be that programming attracts the efficient and logical-minded subset of the population. So when the goal is get the thing done, it is substantially faster to just handle the problem your way than it is to work with someone and help them sort out the problem. But it's still I lost my train of thought a little bit. Right. Easier to approach the problem your way and reach your solution so the problem gets solved than it is to try and meet the other person or people working on a solution where they are and help them recognize what could make for a better solution. But the prevalence of that attitude makes welcoming programming teachers a rare commodity. And it's okay. that some teachers are harsher than others. It's okay that some teachers have a more gruff approach to the subject they teach. Different people teach in different ways, and different people learn in different ways. We're back again to how many times can I say different in one sentence. But I wish that as an industry there wasn't so much drive to outdo other people. Or to look down on people who approach things differently or don't have the same depth of knowledge. Like, even in specifically my game programming class in college, game designers were a frequent target. Just in discussion. Which was really awkward for my small friend group of game designers in that class sitting in the back corner. I don't know. No problem is easy to solve. Or at least, very few problems that are so predominant are easy to solve. My closest friend from college is an aspiring producer. And there was no shortage of people who, whether explicitly or implicitly, struggled to respond to her overarching planning and guidance due to her gender. One of our instructors was very adamant about emotional mastery and open and frank expression and communication about emotions. And for me, that helped a lot. As much as I have mixed feelings about that particular instructor, just because of some particular approaches to things and other teaching methods that I didn't always resonate with. The emotional mastery side of things resonated really heavily with me. I think that I've become a much more open and communicative person because of it. And my friend and I talked about some of that while I was walking her back to her place after class. Both because it is important to me to make sure that my friends get where they're going safely, especially when we have class that gets out at like 9:30 in downtown Chicago. And because it was like 95% on my way to the station to get back home anyway. And because I like talking with my friends. But she was talking about how a lot of that piece is difficult for her. Or doesn't really work for her. It was several years ago, so I don't remember exactly how she phrased it. But essentially we talked, and I recognized that as a woman in, or aiming for leadership roles in a heavily male-dominated industry, she didn't feel like she could express emotion honestly if she wanted to be taken seriously. And I get that. I mean, I identify and present in a masculine way, so naturally I don't have full experience. Okay, it's not 15,000. But the point being, I understand that what works for one person isn't gonna work for another, and there are a lot of factors that determine that. And honestly, that sucks, because I think that the most comfortable that I felt in game development work was with a team of people who all felt like we could be open and honest about what we were feeling on any given day, and support each other in processing and responding to those emotions. People are more than just work statistics and performance evaluations and all of that. People are complicated and messy, and a lot of workplace culture doesn't allow them to be. So I think it's really important to have a working environment where you can be open about what you're thinking and feeling. And I think that's even more important with the current state of things. I mean, I had an in-person job interview yesterday for the first time since 2018. And part of that is that I've applied for a lot of jobs and had very few interviews. But in the just over 2 years it's been since I graduated college, we've spent most of that time in a pandemic. So, since then, I've done very little in-person work. I've had very few opportunities to connect with other people at or outside of work. And I think a lot of people feel that way. People are made to connect. And that's the case despite factors coming into play that try to encourage full self-sufficiency and the idea that needing other people is weakness. That everything has to be a competition. But that's nonsense. It's a whole mess. But it's really important to have people who know you. Who you can trust. And that's hard, as people make mistakes and hurt other people. A lot. But we're better for the connections we have. This has been a lengthy ramble that has thoroughly gone off the rails, and I don't even remember where it started from. Right, programming. It really is a dangerous thing to give me hours of level grinding and not much else to communicate about. The last 3 or 4 Dragon Warrior streams have just been me rambling about things while punting monsters in the background. But I think that's kind of nice. And it has led to some thumbnails that were very entertaining to create. Anyway, I guess the takeaway is that some people may take advantage of it, but I'm of a mind that the outcome is much more likely to be much more positive for everyone if you approach people with benefit of the doubt and willingness to believe, or willingness to meet them where they are. Obviously, it's hard to apply this to every situation. Disagreement and discourse have gotten particularly caustic in the last few years. Yeah, communication and discourse have gotten a lot more caustic in the last few years. So... and people are so ready to meet disagreement by just chucking a verbal Molotov into the void and moving on. And there's not much you can do there. But with actual immediately relevant interaction, like workplace environment kinds of things. Recognizing dangerous patterns is of course important, but so is giving people grace, giving them a chance, and not assuming ill intent. And that's easier said than done. And granted, I say this having minimal workplace experience. And even more minimal workplace experience which has led to or incorporated a social circle. But everyone's got a story, and chances are you don't know all of it. So with most things, I'm inclined to say approaching with grace and being willing to assume positive intentions go a long way. Anyway, that's my soapbox for right now. So how about that Nintendo Direct announcement? Apparently that's happening tomorrow afternoon. 2 o'clock Pacific time, which means it's 4 o'clock here. I'm curious what we could see. I mean, I expect we'll probably see something of Kirby, since Kirby comes out next month. We might see a little bit of Triangle Strategy, though they've been posting quite a few story preview updates on their YouTube page already. I think that's about the same for Kirby, though. And it is Kirby's 30th anniversary, so we'll probably hear something about that. I'm not exactly optimistic for any Breath of the Wild 2 news. I'd be surprised if we get much before E3. But a part of me really wants a new Fire Emblem game announcement. Granted, I've only actually played one route of Three Houses. I have played one, I have watched another, and by watched I mean been present while someone else played another. And I've played the DLC. But I need to get around to other routes at some point. That is something I'm thinking of streaming in the future. But I think I want some time to set up for that a little more. Plus, that'd be a very long-term project, given that I only stream any given game 2 or 3 hours a week. That's part of why I want to approach it a little differently than I've approached other stuff. Oh, darn it. But yeah, Fire Emblem would be cool. Whether that's a completely new game or a remake. Something. Three Houses came out approaching 3 years ago. And we haven't had any new Fire Emblem since. I'm not counting the digital release of Shadow Dragon and the Blade of Light on the Switch in 2020, because A, that was granted a new translation of an old game, but it wasn't a remake. It was just the game finally being localized. And I'm also not a fan of that one being a limited time thing. Even if it did make for an Extra Life event. I enjoyed doing it, but chances are very slim that I will do another Fire Emblem Extra Life event. Okay, going into heal. Trying to think of what else they could talk about. I'd be surprised if we got anything about Pokemon, because unless it's maybe, say, a distribution announcement or something like that, or an update or something. Since we just got Legends Arceus like a week and a half ago. That game's really good, though. Mario's kind of a wild card. I feel like it's been long enough since Odyssey came out that I'd be surprised if there isn't something else in the works. I just don't have any idea what it could be. I'd be okay with seeing something other than Breath of the Wild from Zelda as well. There have been rumors, and I don't like to put too much stock in rumors, but there have been rumors of either Wind Waker and Twilight Princess getting ported from the Wii U to the Switch, or remakes of the Oracle games in the Link's Awakening style. And I'd be okay with that. Let more people play the Oracle games. They're some of the only ones that are just completely stuck on an old console. And I feel like the Switch has been a great option to shove formerly handheld exclusive games into people's faces. Because for whatever reason, there's a major subset of video game players, especially core gamers, who just don't even consider handheld games in the same category. Which I don't get. Like, yeah, generally speaking, before the Switch, a handheld was almost without question not going to be as strong or visually complex as a home console. But there are a lot of great games that are only on handhelds. Like every 2D Zelda game after A Link to the Past, except for Four Swords Adventures and like I don't know. I think I would like Four Swords Adventures a lot more if I had ever had the opportunity to play it with multiple people. Because I've only ever played that game single player, and it just isn't fun to me. I was trying to replay the whole Zelda franchise last year, ahead of Breath of the Wild 2, and I might still get around to that, though I continue to add more games to the list of I should play this. It's a problem. I've probably been wandering around in here for way longer than I needed to, and I just processed that. Oops. Anyway. I had a really hard time getting through Four Swords Adventures. I played it as a kid, also on my own. But I just... I think that it's a really entertaining multiplayer game, just from watching people play through it. The Runaway Guys played through Four Swords Adventures several years ago, and that playthrough's hilarious. But I think it's a lot more fun when you play it as a multiplayer game and not putting it in the same context as other single-player Zelda games. I'm not sure I can say the same about Triforce Heroes. Triforce Heroes is weird. I think the single player is probably worse. Compared to Four Swords Adventures. But the multiplayer can be a lot of fun. Finally. Okay. We have heal more. How much MP does it take? 10. Good to know. Okay, let's see if we can finally make it to the next town and buy some new equipment. That feels unnecessary. Anyway, yeah, there are a lot of really good handheld games. Play Fire Emblem Echoes. Thank me later. That statement's gonna be really awkward if they do announce, like, a genealogy remake, which I think a lot of people have been hoping for, and they end up continuing to use the Echoes tag for Fire Emblem remakes. So, play Shadows of Valentia. It's great. There's a significant part of me that wants to take out other objectives because they're all closer than this other town. But I don't want to lose all this money again. Because that actually would be a problem this time. Hey. Get bonked. Get bonked better. Well, that was annoying. There we go. That's how that should go. I think we've reached the area where we need to run screaming from everything, though. Pain. Well... this is just over an hour in. Guess I know what I'm putting in the thumbnail. I actually don't mind that a metal slime ran away right now. That response speed buff seems to have drastically increased our ability to not get clobbered by most things. Okay. Round 2, Golem. Okay, that's just petty. I want to say we're guaranteed at least one turn of sleep. Oh, wow. Yeah, that is dramatically better. It's unfortunate that his left hand blocks my cursor in the item menu where the fairy flute is. Really? Oh, whatever. We're here. Hello, sir. Do I even need to... Sir? Sir, this is really unprofessional of you. Sir. Sir? Thank you. Yes, I do. No. Never mind. I'm not gonna try and figure that out right now. Okay, you? There we go. Give me flame sword. Yes, please. Give me silver shield. Yes, please. We never have to purchase anything ever again. We have 92 attack and 85 defense. Yeah, I guess I'll go ahead and replenish my key that I used to get in here. Oh, this is a room. Okay. Okay, cool. I thought that was the case, but I wasn't 100% sure. I think it's that guy. Okay, I believe this does 15 damage per step. Yes. So we can take 4 more steps before we would die. Yeah. Hello. Okay. 70 south, 40 east. I'm gonna take a picture of this. I think somewhere on my phone, I've got a screenshot from when I played this on mobile. But that is effectively the last piece of the puzzle. Holy crap, that's efficient. No, come back. Sir. Please. Can I get a waffle? Can I please get a waffle? Anyway. The old man in the southeastern island cave has been telling us we need proof of lineage. Okay, that's where we would learn about the armor. Fair enough. I respect that. I don't think I need either of those. I've got return. Do I have... Yes, I do have at least one set of wings. Oh good, you have herb. What's in here? Is this a latrine? That'll be fine. I've been clawed before. Yeah, 109 isn't great, but again, we don't need money for anything anymore. We have all of the gear we can buy. What do you have? Okay, you've got other weapons and armor. We know that there's an Erdrick sword. Which is probably cooler than ours. Well, that's petty. However, you underestimate the fact that I no longer know fear. There are no longer consequences for failure, and that makes me a very dangerous man. So, what I want to do at this point is get back to the ruined town, Oxness, and, with any luck, take out the Axe Knight. Granted, this isn't the best direction to approach from. Since we have to wade through so many other enemies, and stronger ones. At least, stronger than we would have to wade through if we were approaching from the north. But, again, the experience is valuable. And at this point, that's the main limiting factor for us finishing the game. And, like I've said, there aren't any consequences for failure anymore. The only thing that happens if we die is that we lose half of our gold. But we don't need gold for anything. The most we could need it for would be herbs and magic keys. And currently we're maxed out on those and they're not expensive. The enemies down here are giving 100 gold apiece. We just couldn't have reliably defeated them before leveling up more and getting the flame sword and the silver shield. Granted, I don't know that the equipment items were that crucial to our success. We should heal. But the spell definitely was. I mean, we saw a little bit ago, it can get us back to full health from 1. Heal more is way better. Please, by all means, continue wasting your turns on Stop Spell. So here we are again. Okay, will admit, didn't anticipate the dragon. That was unexpected. Okay, that's probably a waste of time. That is definitely a waste of time. Okay, we now have Erdrick's armor, which gives us 89 defense power. I believe... yeah, we now heal at a rate of 1 health per step. Which is amazing. And I don't believe that we take damage from the environment anymore either. Am I gonna use up a key to check? You bet I am. We can buy more right here, and money doesn't matter. Okay. Just... science. Yeah. Damaging floor isn't. So... yeah, the world is pretty much our oyster right now. We're not gonna be free from grinding forever. By no means, unfortunately. But, in fact, there's a solid chance that the rest of this stream will do everything that we can without having to grind more. But we're in a much better place. And we're finally able to progress a little bit. It doesn't matter where I go into the poison, because now I don't take damage. Yeah, I've got plenty of health, or of MP. I was about to say it's time to deal with this clown, but that wasn't the clown I was referring to. Greetings. I believe that Erdrick's armor also decreases the damage we take from fire by 50%. And finally, the title of this game is fulfilled. We have warriored a dragon. Princess is looking a little pale. Thou art brave indeed to rescue me. I am Gwaelin, daughter of Lorik. Will thou take me to the castle? But thou must. Will thou take me to the castle? But thou must. Will thou take me to the castle? But thou must. Will thou take me to the castle? I'm so happy. Look at all that color that's returned to her face now that she's no longer bound by the color palette of the map. It really is a nice touch that they have unique walking sprites for carrying the princess. There's also unique dialogue for getting to the final boss while carrying the princess. Where the final boss is like, dude, you brought me the princess. Thanks for that. Anyway, die. We're not gonna do that because, again, we get... Actually, I'll go ahead and use one of these wings just to be sure. Talk to the old man. And take the princess back to the king. Forever shall I be grateful for the gift of my daughter returned to her home. Accept my thanks. Now, Gwaelin, come to my side. Wait a moment, please. I would give a present to my hero. Please accept my love. Even when we two are parted by great distances, I shall be with thee. Farewell. Okay. So Gwaelin's love is actually an item. Also, dost thou love me? I'm so happy. We can get a happy little jingle if we tell the princess we love her. It's incredibly cliché, but it's cute. Okay, so, Gwaelin's love. Heed my voice, for this is Gwaelin. To reach the next level, thou must raise thy experience points by 2,339. My hope is with thee. From where thou art now, my castle lies 2 to the north and 7 to the east. I love thee. So that's the big thing we need. I mean, being able to check how far we are from a level at any point is super nice. And having a remote reminder that we are loved is nice. but it's the location that's really useful because of the words. Please, brain. Because of that hint that we got for proving our lineage. We were told, and I'm checking my picture here, that from the castle, we need to travel 70 leagues south and 40 east. Now, I believe I remember roughly where the item we're looking for is. Which is why I'm going in a completely unintuitive direction if we're supposed to go east. I can't show a full map because there's not a map feature in this game. But I'm fairly certain that the southeastern island is too far to the east. And also, it would be a little silly if you had to prove your lineage to this dude on the island, and the thing you needed to prove your lineage was, like, right outside. I know it's in a swamp. I'm fairly certain that it's south of Camplin. Hence, again, my current trajectory. Hello, Knight. Good job. The one issue I'll definitely express with the gameplay here, I mean, I've already said my piece about grinding, but there are so many enemies that resist sleep and even stop spell that beyond very particular windows where you essentially need to rely on those status effects to survive, combat is usually mash attack until you need to heal, then mash attack again. These werewolves have a hefty amount of health. Fun fact while I'm thinking of it, in the first Portal video that I posted a couple weeks ago, I guess a week and a half ago-ish, I showed footage of encountering a shiny Pokemon, which I spent days trying to get. "68 to the north, 21 to the west." So, down by 2, right by 12. Rude. Are you serious? Oh, thank goodness. So I need to heal. Okay, I must be off a little bit. This looks right. There we go. Go ahead and use the wings. I'm not gonna bother healing, because there's nothing on the east side of the world that's gonna give us any trouble. Okay. I always forget how far north I have to go to get to the bridge here. So, now that we have our little Grandpa Swamp token, we've got to get back to the Southeast Island one last time to shove it in the old man's face so he'll give us the thing. If you think I won't bonk you, I absolutely will. There we go. We are gonna stop in Remildar. It took me a minute. My brain was like, Cole, no, that's the northern town with the bath. Rivendell. No, that's Lord of the Rings. Ravenholm. No. It's funny to me that the Warlocks run now. Hello, regular Wyvern. Okay, you still do 7 damage. Rude. Obviously, since we can quite handily defeat the enemies around Cantlin now, there's no reason for us to grind here anymore. Once we get this thing, we'll finally be done on this gosh darn island. We've done the equivalent of training under a waterfall for years. Hello, old man. Now the sun and rain shall meet, and the rainbow drop passes to thy keeping. Oh, okay. Is that... I guess we lost the Stone of Sunlight and the Staff of Rain. So, it's fine. I believe the Rainbow Drop is the only item we need. We are rapidly approaching 1 o'clock, but I got started a little bit late, and I really want to try this. But first, we gotta stop by Rimuldar, heal up. I'm gonna go ahead and buy 1 more herb, 1 more key, just to top off. Because the last possible beneficial piece of equipment is in the last dungeon. It is almost completely out of the way. But while it's not required, it is very useful. Right, this is a church. Right, they don't sell herbs here. Oh well. I've got 5 of each. I'll be fine. So, get out of my way. I said get out of my way. I imagine that the protagonist is just so done with the enemies here at this point. They're not a threat, they're just a nuisance. Anyway, up here is a Magidraki. And further this way is a Scorpion. But further still is another wolf. And finally, Rainbow Drop. We are on the island. Leading to our ultimate foe. But first, we gotta deal with this clown. We could, theoretically, defeat the final boss where we are now. I know you don't have feet, Star Wyvern, but go step on a Lego. I wish mild inconvenience upon you. One thing I think is really cool, that's Tantegel. I believe I pointed this out at the start of this playthrough, but we can see Charlotte Castle from where we're standing at the beginning, as soon as we leave. Which does beg the question, why did we need to do all of that? Do y'all not have boats? Anyway, again, we could, theoretically, defeat the final boss. It is mathematically possible now that we have Healmore. Hey. All this, by the way, is why it's really important to get Erdrick's armor. Fine. I don't like being down 20 MP before we even get through to the bulk of the castle. You know, I'm starting to think these things aren't worth fighting. Okay, it's just sunk cost fallacy at this point. I acknowledge it as a fallacy, and yet I'm not going to act against it. For the love of all that's good. This feels like a good place to note that enemies don't have MP in this game. Oh, and there are stairs around there, but those are fake stairs that just lead to dead ends. Okay, actually, on this map, I have no idea where those stairs go. Ah, there we go. Yeah, there's a whole major section of this castle that is completely useless to us. Not again. Go away. I believe we were told at one point to seek out the sorry, to seek out the hidden staircase behind the throne in Sharlock. Given how well things have gone for us so far, my goal is to run away from enemies as much as possible. I am, like I said, following a map, because I don't want to be stuck here more than I have to be. This is a place where you really start to get the music gradually descending in pitch. Yeah, I don't want anything to do with you. I really don't want anything to do with you. Video games were a mistake. Okay. Yeah, I still don't want anything to do with you. That staircase is useless to us, but we want to take this one. And it should be a fairly linear path at this point. I think. Yeah. Gotta get through here. And here we go. Erdrick's sword. So now, we have all the best stuff in the game. It would be silly to just leave. So I am going to start fighting stuff now. Mostly to feel out what even makes sense for us to fight. I'm thinking stone men, probably not. Because they do a lot of damage and clearly have a lot of health. Not a bad amount of experience. Is the path similarly linear from this point in this path? Seems to be. Okay. Stone men confirmed not worth. Wizard. If we can stop spell you, then you're... Okay, you still can hit, but... Okay, actually you hit for a lot more than I thought you did. But you can't use hurt more. So wizards are mostly a non-issue. Okay, there's not really anything. There's a treasure room up ahead, but there's not much of anything useful in it. I see. Just a hunch. I'm thinking... Oh yeah, armored knights are not worth fighting. Not even remotely. Haha. Fair enough. Yeah, my thought is, the strongest enemies in the game are here. So it'd be kind of a waste to just wander through and not gain any experience on the way. That's unfortunate. There we go. Suffer. No, I don't think I will. I fully intend to fight the final boss here. I'm going to lose, but I'm going to fight him. Just... yeah, hold up. Gotta... run some laps. Heal up. Seems you don't know the meaning of stop spell. Goodbye. I said good day. Leave me alone. Okay, I'm at full health. I am at significantly less than full MP. Welcome. I am the Dragonlord, King of Kings. I have been waiting long for one such as thee. I give thee now a chance to share this world and to rule half of it, if thou wilt now stand beside me. What sayest thou? Will the great warrior stand with me? You actually get a non-standard game over if you say yes, but I'm fairly certain that resets you to the title screen or otherwise doesn't save. So I don't want to do that. Thou art a fool. Oh, NES resolution limitations were not kind to you, good sir. Ah. I see it's a battle of wits. Ah. I see it's a battle of you hitting me with a stick. I don't know if the Dragonlord is completely immune to Stop Spell, but clearly it's not likely to work. And he still hits like a truck even without magic. We did it! Never mind. Yeah. So... yeah. We don't stand a chance right now. It's theoretically possible. Let me actually see if I can find... Oh no, is it down? Okay. Well, whatever the case may be, it's looking like it is theoretically possible, but practically impossible to beat the final boss at our current state. But a couple more levels should put us over that edge. So, next time, we'll be gaining more levels. Yay! It may be the last stream. I wouldn't anticipate it, but it may be. In which case, I've got some stuff to throw together. But, any case, no video this week. But Spider-Man streams pick back up on Saturday at 11 a.m. Central. And more Dragon Warrior, possibly the end, maybe the second to last stream, not sure, next Tuesday. Till then, thank you very much for watching, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye, everyone.